According to my analytics, a lot of you guys that watch the channel haven't subscribed yet, so if you've been enjoying the content and want to keep up to date with everything Star Wars related, force choke that subscribe button. The Lucasfilm boat thus far has been steered by Kathleen Kennedy. However, her reign has been riddled with controversy, as many fans believe that they received an inferior product with the sequel trilogy, and that Star Wars as a franchise overall has been mismanaged thus far. During an investors call today with Disney, which is actually public, it was even brought up whether or not Kathleen Kennedy would be fired and would be replaced as president of Lucasfilm by somebody like Dave Filoni or potentially Jon Favreau, as the Star Wars films thus far have seen a decline in box office. And the most successful Star Wars property thus far has been The Mandalorian in the Disney era, at least as far as fan reception is concerned. Again, a property developed by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, which has led many fans to want Kathleen Kennedy to hand over the keys to Lucasfilm to these two creators. It is telling that this question was actually addressed by the Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, today. And this is what he had to say about the potential firing of Kathleen Kennedy and whether or not Lucasfilm would move on without her. These are his comments. "We've been absolutely thrilled that we can have the creative talent in our company, the likes of Kathleen Kennedy. We look forward to having Kathleen directing Lucasfilm activities for years to come." So according to this, officially, Kathleen Kennedy will still be the president of Lucasfilm for years to come as of right now. The controversy surrounding Kathleen Kennedy has been great for the last several years, ever since The Last Jedi really. But it's clear that over at Disney, they have supreme confidence in Kathleen and the way that she's run Star Wars thus far. Although again, I'm sure there have been hiccups and talks behind the scenes that we don't really know a lot about, and information that they wouldn't really share on an investors call, or at least I would be really surprised if they did. It seems as if for the time being at least, Kathleen Kennedy is very much here to stay for Lucasfilm, and will be the president for, quote, several years to come. This doesn't mean that her role as president is permanent, of course, as eventually she will step down. As for now though, Kathleen Kennedy is still steering the ship over at Lucasfilm. But I want to hear your thoughts on this, and what are your thoughts on the question even being asked in the investors call in the first place, and being addressed publicly? How do you feel that Kathleen Kennedy will be the president over at Lucasfilm? Again guys, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to keep up to date with everything Star Wars. As always, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.